go. Hello everybody and welcome to a quick Shirley Park update. I'm going to be talking to you about some of the spring processes. Now we're into spring, those tasks are coming thick and fast, and one of those tasks that's really important for better, more high performing greens that I mentioned in one of my previous videos is the process of verticutting. And verticutting is removing thatch. Thatch is basically the top layer of the greens and a little bit underneath that, subsurface thatch, where it's very, very thick. Moisture in the form of rain all winter long will speed that up. Moisture from irrigation sprinklers speeds that up. And when we feed the greens, that contributes to thatch as well. So this is a process we have to do monthly, as every golf club around the world will do. And as I said, every golf club will feed and has moisture, and it thickens up the surface, so we have to stay on top of that. And what I mean is, grass doesn't just grow upwards, it sends out side shoots called stolons and rhizomes. I'm shouting because it's a very noisy process, I'll show you in a minute. But so grass produces stolons and rhizomes that grow sideways. They form a mesh, and that mesh becomes very spongy, and you'll get all sorts of problems. You'll get moss, you'll get fertilizer staying in the top rather than dropping down because it's too thick, so we have to thin it out, and moisture will stay in the surface instead of watering the roots. So what we do is we come along with blades and we groom, brush, scarify, rake it out, and that makes the surface thinner. When the surface is thinner, you'll get a much truer ball roll, and you'll get a much faster ball roll because there's less friction. So some of those processes are behind us now. I'm going to take you close up and show you a before and after on our verticutter machine. So this is our verticutter machine. Looks like a greens mower, but it's got blades on it. We're going to show you a before and after quickly. So this in the dew doesn't look too bad. I'm going to get the cameraman to get up close and personal with the grass now. It doesn't look too bad, right? It's been cut yesterday morning. It looks all right. Now if we move over to here, now you can start to see it looking a bit scraggly. Here in particular, hopefully you can see that. You'll get some really long grass sticking up there. That's the bent grass. We want bent grass. Bent is very hardy, it's very disease resilient. Importantly for you, it has a much shorter mowing tolerance. If you cut shorter, the greens get faster, but you need to roll as well, and mowing short's not always the answer because that causes problems with health as well. So you can see the before and afters and why we do it. I'll take you and show you the verticutter machine now quickly. Here's another, just a great example of some of the long bent grass. So it doesn't look like it's a centimetre long, but it is. And that is because it grows sideways and just pokes up a little bit. But really it's not that short. So the blades make it stand up and end. That's why we've got a greens mower here. We've got the greens mower as well as the verticutter mower. So the verticutter mower stands it up, grooms it, and then the greens mower will nip it back off again. And these are all conditioning processes that take time. One of my previous blogs explained to you the patience and process that is needed to improve the greens performance. Here are some of the blades. So as you can see, it's like, well, it's blades, it's like a comb. So it will comb out the thatch, and that will start thinning it and improving the surface. So another important process, as I mentioned in a previous video, is greens renovations. So where we make the holes and we dress them. That is in a week's time, 14th, or in 2 weeks time actually, on the 14th of April. Note for your diaries. We will then make small holes, not as disruptive as the summer renovation, and then we will dress it with sand another job that every golf course around the world will do. And these are all processes that will improve the performance of your greens. Now, if we have a look behind us, you can see we got the greens mower here, Darren, who's giving it a nip. We got the verticutter mowing, and we've got 2 people on hand blowers. Normally, this machine down here, the big blower, will also be running and clearing off greens, but as this is the 13th and we're surrounded by bunkers, we can't do that on this green. So we've got 2 people on hand mowers, and that's because it leaves a lot of muck. And just to end the video, there is the mess that's come out of your greens. That is a lot of thatch, organic, decaying matter, and some of it is grass and it's thick. So would you believe that is only 4 greens in there, 4 greens worth, and well, it's not in weight terms of a ton. That's nearly half a ton there, but not in weight, in visual kind of sizes. So there we have it, 4 staff. You know, when I'm involved, it's 5 staff just to verticut and remove thatch from greens. So important process for you to bear in mind of what goes into keeping your greens good. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tune in again soon.